What you need to do is you need to make a daisy on the top. Don't worry if you see extra white corners, just you have to get those edges up onto the yellow centerpiece, the center sticker, right? And then you will get a daisy. So our next step is to make a cross. So what you have to do is you have to get those two colors. You got to turn the top layer around until you get those two colors are aligned with the same color, and then just turn the front layer twice so that the edge piece is on the bottom. By this point, you probably know what I mean. So now we need to learn two novel concepts. There's the right trigger and there's the left trigger. The right trigger goes like this, and the left trigger goes like this. We'll use these two triggers to get the white corners down onto the bottom. So what you need to do is you need to find a white corner on the top layer, and then you gotta put it over the right slot, and then keep on doing the right trigger until the white corner is solved. And by the way, for deciding the right slot, you gotta keep on turning the top layer until you find a white corner that has the two other colors that are not white, the same as the centerpieces of the front and right sides. And also, if one of the corners is on the bottom layer, use the right trigger to take it out. After doing this, the first layer will be solved, and you'll see the white side solved and the bottom four strips also solved. Now what you have to do is keep on turning the top layer and rotating the cube until a non-yellow edge is aligned with the same color as the center is above. After that, you gotta move it away from where it's supposed to go, and then do either the right trigger if you have to turn the top layer towards the left, or the left trigger if you have to turn the top layer towards the right, and then you gotta turn around the cube to the left if you have to do the right trigger, and to the right if you have to do the left trigger, and then you have to insert it with the right trigger, and then you have to insert the corner with the right trigger or the left trigger. If one of the edges was not in the top layer, then you can insert a yellow edge into that middle layer, and that edge will be in the top layer instead of the middle layer. Next one is the yellow cross. If you see a yellow line on the top, then turn the top layer to make it horizontal, and then turn the front layer clockwise, do the right trigger, and then turn back the front layer counterclockwise. If your yellow edges resemble a right angle, then turn it around so the right angle is on the right quadrant. Then turn around the front two layers clockwise, then do the right trigger. If you only have a yellow dot on the top layer, then do the right angle case and the straight line case together. And there, your yellow cross is solved. We'll put the corners in the right spots by swapping both of the top right corners. To do that, what we need to do is do the right trigger 3 times, turn the cube to the left, and then do the left trigger 3 times. Now do that from different angles on the cube, make the yellow side face the top until the corners are in the right spots, and they don't have to be oriented. By the way, oriented means that it's twisted around correctly. Now we'll orient the corners. To do that, turn the Rubik's cube upside down, grab an unsolved corner and put it on the bottom right front part of the cube. Then do the right trigger over and over again until it's oriented. Then turn the bottom layer so that another unoriented corner replaces that one in that spot. And then do the right trigger over and over again until that corner is oriented. Do that over and over again until all the corners are oriented. Then put the cube upside down again. Now find a top strip of all the same color on the top. If you can't find one, do the right trigger once, do the left trigger once, do the right trigger 5 times, and do the left trigger 5 times. Now you should have a strip of all the same color, place it at the front, and do that same previous algorithm over and over again until the cube is solved. Remember, right trigger once, right trigger 5 times, left trigger 5 times. Just one turn away, and your cube is solved.